We found the castle of a woman who slowly vanished from the world. From the outside, it looks like the beautiful 18th century fairy tale castle it is. But as we stepped inside, we began to uncover fragments of a life of a woman that once roamed these halls. We spent hours going through the papers she left behind. Letters, records, scattered notes, each one revealing just enough to make us question what really happened here. Her name was Christiane. There was a time when family lived here, but that was long ago. In the final years, she spent her days completely alone. No sign of a husband, no children to be found. By the 1990s, locals stopped seeing her. The garden was left to the wild. The roof began to collapse. A caretaker reportedly walked away and never returned. And slowly, the rumors began. It was said she had conversations with people no one else could see. Then there was the letter, dated 1999. An official document, no details, just a name and a final date. What happened here in those last years? And why did Christiane allow the castle to slip into decay? She didn't die here, that much we know. But the remaining part we have to figure out together.
Oh my god, where have we ended up again today?
In a car graveyard.
It boggles my mind how we keep finding these places in the first place, and the history behind this one absolutely is gonna boggle your mind. Me and Luke have spent hours and hours researching this place. We have scanned such a stack of papers, and we have found the complete story of Juliet that lived in an abandoned castle. But how it ended up like this, we have no idea. Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. Behind the camera, Luke,
Hey.
Leslie, and we are ready to take you on another incredible adventure.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. It's a good point.
Let's start with the car graveyard.
Yeah. The first thing I have to show, look, I've never seen something like this before. Come over here. I haven't even looked at it up close, but there is a car standing here in the middle of this collapsed room. I think it's on a car lift.
Yeah, it's probably up for repairs.
Yeah, it is. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it looks like a really cool car, maybe a collector's item.
Yeah, and want to see which brand is it?
No,
Lucas,
I cannot see.
Lucas European?
Maybe that's just the lamps.
I shouldn't touch it too much because probably it's going to fall apart. But it is a beautiful piece still standing here. Juliet, the previous owner, was definitely not a car collector, because there's most likely somebody else in this place who loved cars or collected cars. But they're all left here.
If you know the brand or model, let us know in the comments.
We really want to know. But this is not the only one. There's going to be way more cars in this backyard. Okay, let me see. And mostly, some French cars left here. Peugeot 2006, 206. Still opens up. You can see the airbag and everything is removed from it. So definitely somebody in this place loved cars. This could have been her son, Jan. I found some documents about Jan, and I also found some trophies of him doing car racing. So maybe that was his passion. Maybe he collected all these cars for that. This is a Golf 1, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe it's the GTI model. A very, very highly regarded car collector's car. In good state, this one brings you 25,000 euros.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I had one of these. I had the Model 2 when I was a little bit younger.
What was the model you said?
This is the Model 1.
Of the?
Golf GTI.
Oh, it's the Golf GTI.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it with all the ivy over it.
No.
Oh, and this is a Mini Cooper.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and it's one of the earlier models. But you can also see, it says over here, 1990, 1991. This is from the car insurance. And this is roughly the time when everything started to go wrong in this castle when Juliet started to become financially unstable and also got mental problems. But I'll tell you more about that later in the video. Let's look throughout this backyard
Let's
first.
go.
Even a tractor
They
standing.
even had like a tractor.
Yeah. She also had a caretaker for the castle who actually left in the 1990s when she didn't pay him anymore. So maybe this was to take care of the yard of the castle. I haven't looked on this side yet.
Oh wait, there is a brand here.
What is it?
Or no, not all the letters are there. But
Yeah.
again, people in the comments know.
I am not that knowledgeable about tractors,
No.
unfortunately.
I know about John Deere and that's it.
John Deere, what do you have more? New Holland, those are the newer brands like.
True.
Oh, what do we have here? Another car. Unfortunately, I don't know the brand. The whole roof has literally rusted away.
Jeez.
Wow,
Oh,
fascinating.
this car is pretty classy.
Very fancy. What is it? Is it BMW?
Really?
Yeah, it's a BMW. I wouldn't have, I'm not that knowledgeable about BMWs as well, but
Oh right, you can see the brand on the steering
Yeah.
wheel.
there's so many cars still left here. That must have cost a fortune. Look at this little building here. I love it. The tiled roof, the gaps in it. It looks almost like the Netherlands, so many bicycles left.
Yeah.
This one is still in a very good state. I think it's even rideable still.
Yeah.
Still some air in the tires? No, they're flat.
They're all men's model though.
Oh, which model?
They're all men's model.
Oh yeah, that's true. So one thing I don't know about this castle is I've scanned so many documents, but there's not really something relating to a husband. But there is something relating to children. So maybe he passed early, but we are not sure yet. Here's some sort of a workplace.
More cars or no?
No, like all the tires are in here.
Oh.
Yeah. Big stack of tires in the corner. They look like all new tires. Literally everything is left in here to... basically, if you gave me like a week and this barn, I could build you a car.
Over a weekend?
Or maybe, well, give me a good week. There's everything in here, from the gearbox to the front windows, tires, boots, everything, even motor oil. So yeah, the lights of the car are in here, and even a radiator and everything. Yeah, definitely somebody in here was building and racing cars, and most likely that was her son, Jan. It's written with a J, so do you pronounce it Jan? It's J-A-J-A-N-N.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It doesn't
think
really
so. I think so.
Doesn't sound like the most French name,
But
though.
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
And Jan sounds very Dutch.
Yeah, it's a
But-
very
but-
Dutch name,
Huh.
but not written like that. Okay. So, this is the first part of the garden. And now we end up in the main part of the garden. But you're going to see that something must have happened in here, because there's going to be trash everywhere. Might it have been hoarders, or people, or she going crazy, or people living here after her that have done this? I am not entirely sure, but it's a mess. Over here, I see some old farming equipment. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks very old.
A haying machine. Wow. Yeah, that's before our time, Luke.
Yeah. Did work on the land for a bit, but not with this kind of equipment.
No. This would probably be built by a steam tractor or horse and carriage. I think this is a seeding machine. Yeah, it is.
To make the holes and then you put the seeds in there, yeah.
Yeah, and then it'll make holes in the ground and indeed put it in there.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Oh, there's another car.
Of course.
Of course. And this one looks like one of the last models that might have been used in the castle, that might have been of her or one of the last persons that lived here. This is actually a Golf Model 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. This is the one that I had.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's the one. Even inside the car, there's trash. How do you do this? Crazy. Okay. I want to navigate a little bit further throughout the garden towards there and see if I can show you those cars as well.
Okay. Let's go.
More Volkswagens. Yeah.
Big Volkswagen fan.
Big Volkswagen fan. Even the license plates and everything are still on there. Completely overgrown with ivy. Wow. That is incredible. There's also one underneath here to the right side. Oh, you can barely see it.
Didn't even see that one.
No way. This is what I call a barn find, but unfortunately outside of the barn and wordless. Okay. This one has basically disintegrated over time. There's roof paneling of the castle on top of there. No way. And here we can catch a glimpse of that beautiful place of hers. A place that she inherited from her parents and started living in roughly around the 1960s when she finished her doctorate at the University of Montpellier. Incredible place. Are you ready to go inside, Luc?
I am.
Let's try to find a way in.
Let's hope it's an easy one to get in.
Let's go. This is how we have to go inside, but brace yourselves because it's more like a junkyard.
It's terrible to see.
Yeah.
I wonder how something like this could happen.
I have no idea, Luc. I think this is the most trash I've ever seen behind an abandoned house or castle or any place in my life before. Oh. Yeah, no way. How did all of this end up in here? Like, what is all of this stuff? I think there's even some nice cooking pots and pans in between there. Who would throw this out of the window? Okay, not gonna focus on this junk for too long because the building is actually incredibly beautiful on the inside. Yeah, and this is the way in. Okay, watch your step. It's very slippery. Don't fall into the junkyard. Okay, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
If you need me to take the camera for a second, I can do so. Okay. Yeah, the trash has become solid. Yes. Jeez. Welcome inside the chateau. As you can see, this place has seen better times. When Juliet lived here at first, this was a very blooming, beautiful castle, greatly taken care of. But after she left 20 years ago, and even before that, things really took a turn for the worst. You can see the plasterwork is coming down. But I'm not going to try to focus on that too much today. I want to show you the beauty of this place and the story of Juliet and the people she held dear. Because that is truly a beautiful story. Let's start. Let's show the furniture in this room. I think this room has one of the most beautiful furniture in the castle, though.
Yeah.
Oh, the chairs itself, look, they have seen better times, but look at the beautiful upholstery, the woodwork, the gold burnishing. It is incredible. Unfortunately, the seat falling apart down there.
Yeah.
But they're still definitely savable if they do something with it. The marble table here, cracked in the middle, but
Yeah. Like, how do you even do that?
yeah, that must have been a big bang to get something like that. Yeah, that everything around it. Oh, look here in the corner, look. There's this typical French clock face with two dogs, wolves on it. Like, is that a wolf?
No, it looks like dogs, right?
Yeah, you always
They
see
wear
these
collars.
similar types of clocks. They always have a little bit of different style, but they feature the dogs all the times.
Huh.
And it's a very typical thing from France. Don't know exactly how they're called, but they're absolutely beautiful. Wow, those are lovely portraits, right?
She looks Dutch.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. And then this cabinet here on the side, a sort of display cabinet, again with gold burnishing. This glass in here, absolutely fascinating. And I love that it's still intact.
Yeah, some beautiful pieces over here.
Ho, ho, ho. That vase is also wonderful. What's that to the right side? Oh, that's a wood chisel. It's a traditional wood chisel.
Oh, right.
Is it? No, I think I'm wrong. I'm not exactly sure what this device is. I thought this piece was... No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm right.
Yeah,
Can anybody tell us what this device is? I think it might be a wood chisel, but I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, let's place it back carefully, because this feels all very, very fragile. Oh. Then here in the corner of the room, we have a lovely sofa that matches the aesthetic of the other furniture in the room. And right next to it, oh, what do we have on this painting?
Yeah, I tried to make something of it, but...
Oh, it's a fox. Look.
Oh, it is a fox.
Yeah. It's a dead fox lying on a chair, I think.
Yeah?
Very dark. A lot of atmosphere in this painting.
I think it's about to be skinned or something.
Yeah. Freshly hunted. You won't eat fox though.
No.
It's not an animal you would eat. Another one of those wonderful chairs here on the side. And again, oh no, I wanted to say I don't know what this is. This is actually a scale. So this is your counter weight, if I'm not mistaken. And here you can roughly put how much kilograms you want to have, and then you put the kilograms on there, and then the scale moves, but it's not really functional anymore. Yeah. Have you not stand on a scale like this before with the doctor?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I love them.
Yeah, very analog.
Yeah. Oh, it's horse collar. Big one.
Yeah?
And these might have been used for the instruments we saw down outside.
Oh, right.
The working tools for the field.
Might have been for an ox.
Yeah, might also been, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. So many cool things left in this room. This was a clock. Oh no, this is actually a cabinet. I thought it was a clock face.
Yeah.
Why is there a hole in here? Interesting. And then somebody was painting something. There's an easel standing here. Wow, beautiful landscape. Signed by somebody that definitely was not part of the household. Even an instrument hanging here on the wall. Wow. Incredible. But, oh, it's a bit broken, and there's also a clock down there that's unfortunately...
Is it a lute?
Hmm?
Looks like a lute.
Lute?
A lute, like a medieval guitar-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you want to show it, look.
Uh-huh.
And here it is. There is a complete, intact wing piano left in this room. Does it even still play?
Oh.
Yes, it does.
Sounds very dissonant.
You can see the hammers still moving inside of here.
Hammers hitting the strings.
Yeah, if they do.
If they do.
What brand is it from? Stracht from Paris.
Oh, this piano bench is really nice too.
Oh, it's a lovely one. Beautiful upholstery leather piece. Very, very minimal. Oh. And then a massive massive painting here on the wall. Beautiful painting. And this one is signed by E. Quintel. Another couple of pieces there in the corner. Let me also take you into this room. So, to go further into the story, we have a very, very large dining table here. But Juliet, the woman, so far as I can read, only had one child, Jan, that we told you about before. But she didn't really seem to have a lot of family anymore. She did ride with a lot of people, but they didn't really come over, they lived far away, and she had first lived in Montpellier. So it's strange to me to have such a big dining room, but it's also very common for a castle, of course, to have such a big dining room.
Yeah, I mean, this more feels like a flex or something, like not necessary, just...
Yeah, just look at what I have.
Yeah, it's so big and marble,
I want to point out something in this room that I find very strange. They built this square wooden box to hold up the table.
Hey, it works.
Why would you do that?
Maybe.
This is literally the support of the table.
Yeah, I mean, there must be some...
Some ironwork underneath here.
Yeah.
Something very, very strange happened in this castle the last 10 years of her life. We read in the document that she was wandering around the halls, talking to herself, and that neighbors reported that. And it's all the documents we found upstairs. So she maybe went a little bit mentally ill or something and just let the whole castle crumble down. All these chairs still standing around here. Wow. Crazy. See at the back of the room. Oh, look. This is amazing. You know what this is?
Well, it looks like a vintage poker table or
Yeah,
like
cards table.
playing cards table, yeah.
But this is a dual piece of furniture because normally you always have it like this. And when you wanted to play, you could open it up and then you could play your game and close it again when you're finished.
That's
Especially
really cool.
made for that. Yeah. I've seen these quite a lot. But this one is in such a bad state.
They also have like these Asian furniture pieces.
It's a Chinese piece of furniture. Looking
Yeah.
at the symbols. Beautiful carving work on there. Wow. Some books still in there. An oil lamp. And we haven't looked at these pieces yet. Oh, this is also a multifunctional table that can collapse and turn into a game table as well. She definitely had a lot of pieces of furniture to play games with. Social woman though. Okay. Another display cabinet full of books. It's lovely. And I think behind here, come have a look. This was the kitchen at some point. But yeah, what happened here is the question. How can this place be so beautiful and ugly at the same time? Want a muffin?
No, thank you. Wow, they don't look too rotten, but I'd rather not.
I'll try it. Look, there's furniture literally hanging from the wall, like standing on top of stuff, like boxes everywhere in there. But then you wander into this room and there's this enormously beautiful wall tree in here. I don't get it.
Me neither.
How does that happen? The carving, right? Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
books.
great detail on there.
Oh, they're like little figures. Beautiful. That's amazing, all this carving work in here. She definitely had a lot of attention for detail and beauty in this place. My God, look. I love umbrellas, and this one is no exception to it. Look at how beautiful this one is designed. A little button to open it up once you take the cover off. Very elegant. Would you see me walk around like this?
Oh yeah,
I mean, one day I will own a castle and walk around like that. And in this hallway, like typical French fashion, they also had a wonderful piano. And this is a grand piano, as they say. And this one also came from Paris. I believe it's a 200-year-old piano, if I'm not mistaken. And it's also a Sartre. Very dramatic.
That is very dramatic.
Yeah. Beautiful piece
But
as well.
it didn't sound too bad.
No, you want to play a piece?
No,
Do you
thank
actually know how to play music, Luke?
A little.
A little bit.
A little bit,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna play piano on this thing here.
Let's go upstairs, man. Up this wonderful staircase. Oh, one thing I
Oh.
forgot. Yeah, some tennis rackets. Oh, who might those have been from? Interesting. Beautiful, beautiful staircase. Wow. I love this hanging piece here. Makes it very elegant. But brace yourselves, because the upstairs is also again very overthrown, but very, very beautiful at the same time. A pot hanging here, a large tea kettle with all these little branches in there. So, one of the clues that I found is the year 2000 here. And this seems to be about the time that Juliet also left this place behind, because she was ordered in 1999 by the French court to leave this place. This we found in one of her letters, in combination with a lot of financial struggle, bureaucracy, and mental health. So, yeah, she couldn't live here anymore. But if everybody left this place in 2000, I don't know. That's a mystery. Which way should we go first?
Ooh.
This hallway?
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's
go
go
on.
to the left here
Yeah.
first.
There's a lot of rooms. Oh. Toilette, OWC. Oh, you can have a little slider here. It says occupé, which means occupied. You can slide that. Doesn't work anymore.
Well, I like the idea.
Leave it Oh, very fancy. Oh. Yeah. I can show it real quick. It's not fancy at all.
Yeah,
what am I
not-
saying?
We're not gonna pay too much detail on that.
No. Hey, there's even toys, children's toys and everything in here. There's definitely been children coming to this place at some point. A room filled with computers. A room of a younger child. You can see a bunk bed up there.
Yeah.
Some toys. Yes. Oh, everything. From a child is still in here. Was into photography.
Huh.
Maybe a new tripod for us. Yeah. Oh, look at that. New hard drives. 40 gigabytes. Literally the video that we're shooting right now would not fit on 2 of these.
No.
That's how much times have evolved. Okay. That room doesn't seem like anything. I think it's a bathroom or something, but it looks completely
Yeah.
destroyed. Yeah. Trust me, in a moment, we'll show you some incredible rooms, but we first want to show you the story a bit more. That's an incredible cabinet. Wonderfully designed. Wow. Beautiful detailing on there. And then here, on the side, we have a curtain of Winnie the Pooh.
All right.
Yeah. The contrast is crazy. Wow, there's not much.
Ooh.
It feels like, to me, look, that they took all the stuff out of here and threw it out of the window.
That would be pretty irrational, or like.
But yeah, how does that stuff end up there?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. You were looking at these houses, right?
No, I was looking at the speaker system.
Oh, the speaker system is quite nice. I like the houses a lot. It's a nice speaker system a lot.
Yeah. They even have a scythe over here.
Yeah. It's covered up still. Never used, I think. Lovely piece. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Here's another kitchen. Oh. Wow. That's bad. Only good thing I can see from this kitchen, the liquor maybe. But I saw these Le Creuset pans hanging here. They are absolutely amazing. This is peak design for France. I love them. Oh, yes, let's place these back. Wow. And there's another Le Creuset pan standing there. Has seen better days though.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the end of the hallway, we have another room. A little sitting area. A lovely place in the castle to relax. Yeah, this place is not for one woman alone. Certainly not. But she also did inherit it from her parents. And it's very, very expensive to maintain a place like this. She had a caretaker taking care of it, but of course in the 1990s, with her financial struggles, he was fired. So yeah, there's a book filled with postal cards directed to her. And only to her. Most letters are only of her, or directed only to her in this place. There's even from children that write her. Yeah, she seems like a very lovely woman.
Yeah, she had lots of social contact through letters.
But this might have also become from her job as a doctor. Yeah.
Ah, true.
She was an anesthesiast?
Studies in anesthesia.
Studies in anesthesia, exactly, yeah.
I don't think we found out if she was a practicing anesthesia doctor or,
No.
but she did went to the studies.
We are not entirely sure of that. That also doesn't make clear sense in the letters.
Yeah.
And if she was a doctor, she probably would have earned a lot of money and been able to keep up this place.
That's true.
Yeah. Beautiful clock face here. Halupo.
Wow.
Love that peacock in there. Look at the peacock on top. Oh, very, very beautiful. And then we have to wait. Let it be where it is, Leslie.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, you can see it. Yeah. Incredible. Marble fireplace still standing here. Wow. Nothing in the cabinet anymore, unfortunately. Yeah. Good. Let's go back through the hallway. And now we're going to show the room of Juliet, and that's going to blow your mind.
Oh, hey, wait.
Oh. You still found something?
Yeah.
You want to tell the people what this is?
This is the Heineken mug.
Made in Holland.
Blue painted, made in Holland. Oh yeah, it's Delft's Blauw.
Delft's Blue. Delft's Blue is a porcelain brand from the Netherlands, and Heineken is the most famous beer brand in the world, made in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I really like this one as well. So cool.
I believe Delft's Blauw is like a type of style for porcelain, like
Yeah.
with the blue ink, and like
Exactly.
one of the most famous ones to do it was like Sphinx from Maastricht, I believe.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think that's true.
I mean, a lot of it is just based on Chinese tradition of
Yeah.
porcelain, but it's still beautiful.
I love it. I love the look of it, and yeah, it's definitely beautiful Dutch tradition as well. Lovely. Okay, Juliet's room. Have you seen it? Have you shown it already?
No, not yet.
Look at this room. I am dying for this. I love this specific style of furniture. This is Louis XVI neoclassical furniture from the 19th to 20th century, but especially this one with the beautiful styling, the woven nets in here, the ornation on there. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I've only ever seen it once in another castle. I will link that castle up in the corner. That one is also pretty incredible. But look, we found something special.
Yeah, and it's beautiful how this style is like woven in through like the entire room.
This is a complete set that you would buy back in the time. Even on the cabinet there, on the top with the flowers and everything. Love it so, so much. She definitely had a lot of taste and style, this woman. Here on the mirror, beautiful full body length mirror. Look at that. Two handsome guys in there. Yeah, and I also love the front. In the front you have this small painting. The flowers around it. This is also hand painted. You know this is real. Oh. Yeah, one day my bedroom will look like that. Let's start here in the corner with showing this one, because this little letter booklet here is actually incredibly interesting, and we gathered a lot of information from this little booklet. I think this is the first picture we're showing in this place. This is a photograph of Juliet herself, and this is her full carte nationale de sécurité. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this was used for, but I think it's something for her to work in a hospital. And it also says that she's born in 1945, and what she did for an occupation, and basically everything, how we figured out this place. I think also this is a bust of her.
Oh, really? That will be
Plasterwork. Oh, beautiful. And then, yeah, of course the bed again. Still made, still beautiful. But I think my favorite piece of furniture in this room for sure is the vanity. But you can see everything here with the little mirrors in there on the side. And this is what she put her makeup on in the morning and make herself pretty for the day. Oh, even more documents in here that we even haven't gone through yet. Oh. Who knows what more information we can find in this place. But we have already found so much, look. So, yeah, oh, little shaver. From Philips again.
again Philips.
Yeah. We are so fascinated that everywhere in France we find the Dutch brand Philips. And they seem to be everywhere. Look at this. Still her clothing inside of here.
More documents.
More documents, everywhere documents. Later on we're also going to show you a lot of photographs that we found, but that's on the next floor.
Very smooth.
Very smooth, yeah. Look at that clock. This is complete marble. You can see the gear mechanism inside of there and the weight on the lower part. Beautiful piece. Wow. Two ladies overlooking a riverbed. And yeah, that mirror, we just showed it, it's incredible. This whole room is incredible. Hey, this is from the same painter that we also saw downstairs.
Yeah.
It's a smaller version. Yeah, it's not the same painting, of course.
No.
But it's definitely the same style.
Yeah, maybe do the initials match with the one downstairs?
Match with the one downstairs, yeah. Little table here in the corner. This document was also pretty interesting. I will show you some more documents later. But we also found this man here, which we found quite interesting. Look at him. His attire, everything, his style. He just screams elegance. Beautiful on this little desk. Another cabinet here that's falling apart. that this whole building is still standing surprises me. Yeah. And like all these fragile pieces still standing here. It's quite interesting. Oh, this very low chair is also beautiful. Beautiful upholstery chair. Wow. Oh, we were looking at this one. Look. You know what this is, everybody? This is actually a piggy bank in the form of an iron.
It's amazing.
I love that. Wow. She had quite a room, and I really, really love it. Okay, let's go up. You probably already noticed it on the camera, but it's getting dark outside. But we still want to finish it. This was, the last one we wanted to do today, but we didn't know that it was so cool. They did do some work on this place. Some saving work. Yeah. How do we call this in Dutch? This is mopping the floor with the faucet open. Yeah. That's literally what we would say in Dutch, but it probably doesn't make sense in English. Okay, let's go in here first. You can see again everywhere so much crates with books and everything, but yeah, I do love this room. And we gathered a lot of information from this room. This was actually the most crucial room in this house for us to find out the story of these people. And it seems to be some sort of an upstairs dining space. Maybe the house was divided in multiple sections. Lower parts, like different families lived different places, but yeah, I could not find anything else than Juliet in this place. Watch out, you're standing on a hole, dude.
Yeah, I felt it.
Watch out. Me and Luke have gone through this photo album, and we believe that this photo album is from her studies time in Montpellier when she was studying anesthesia. And this might have been Juliet. This might have been her, and these might have been her friends from that time period. She was studying around the 1960s, and this might have been the woman that lived in this place. She does look like her identity card downstairs. Beautiful, smoking a cigarette there, of course. Having fun. Wow, I love that a lot. Yeah, it's an incredible photo album. And then a small dining table here in the middle. Those lovely, lovely fauteuils, those chairs around there. It looks like a very, very cozy setup. What do we have for dinner? Nothing. We haven't had any food yet.
Oh, I'm pretty hungry.
You're starving as well?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You have to show the people still this castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen this book lying here on the table?
Yeah, it's massive.
And it seems like it's a musical book or something. There's some notes in here.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm not entirely sure though. It could have also just been an encyclopedia. Wow. No, I cannot make anything from that.
No.
No. Wow. But it's beautiful though. Let's show this room a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems the furniture style is the same throughout the room. It has this sort of medieval looking woodwork on there. What's in here? Nothing anymore, unfortunately. Love the locking mechanism on the side. Yeah. And here we have another beautiful sofa standing in the corner. Luke is falling over everything.
I have big feet, okay?
He's a big man. Beautiful sofa, upholstered. And then from the corner we go further and we see some more incredible thrones. And yeah, this, you know what this is? This is a chamber pot, my friend.
It is a chamber pot.
And it's used to do your, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can all figure out what I'm talking about, right? Going over here, you have another piece of that beautiful furniture that matches the style of the room. But in the beginning of the video, I was talking to you about a stack of papers. And this is the stack of papers that I'm talking about, that completely tells the story of her. I scanned every single one of these, went through the documentation, and these are letters from Juliet, written to her friends, written to employers. Here she says, I think I cannot maintain it anymore, something like that. It's very difficult to read French and cursive, but with some scanning I got a full story from this place. Yeah, we did a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then we have a sort of built-in cabinet with some glasses. Hey, that looks like a safari hat.
Yeah.
Really cool. Wow. You like those a lot, huh?
Yeah, I like those glasses. I don't remember what the name is of those type of glass, but
I'm also not sure, unfortunately. Huh? This one says 2008, Romania.
No.
I would do it if you would not hold me back. A wine barrel also standing here. And even more glasses and pieces here in this cabinet. Wow. This house is filled with stuff. Hey, these are some saws.
Wow. Really cool. Vintage saws. Oh, even more of those pans, look.
Another beautiful set.
That's the same set as before. Oh, they're so heavy. Yeah, that's incredible. And then a stove standing here as well. Okay, let's go further. Oh yeah, that's this hallway. I already forgot where we are.
Yeah, it's so big.
This place has so many rooms to show. Yeah. From this room that we're entering into right now, we can see that there lived more than just Juliet in here. Van Halen. That's Is that a Dutch group?
No, it's American, but he does have a Dutch name.
Oh, it's probably from immigration back in the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a metal band, right? Or a
No,
rock band?
it's like jump, jump, do.
I don't know the song.
No?
No, I don't know the song.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Definitely the person that lived in this room was a big lover of music. And you can see it from all the music, the CDs over there.
I haven't even been in this room yet, you know?
That's what I do when I'm exploring. I see everything. Look at that.
Oh.
Some old pictures. Oh, old? No, pretty new. No date on there, unfortunately. We haven't seen this lady before.
No.
Who's she? Some very weird pictures. Yeah, it's just a room that tells a story of a person who lived and loved music.
There's some more rock acts. Judas Priest.
Judas Priest, I do know Judas Priest. I love Judas Priest.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen him live.
You've seen them live, lucky you. I would love to live in a place like this. Would you?
It's a bit too big for me.
Like with a group of friends.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That would be cool, right? Yeah. Oh, this one is pretty cool. Look at this. This is a spider web across the half of the room. You even see that on camera? It looks like a baby's room. A lot of little plushies left here. A baby's crib.
And all its...
So you don't touch it and I need to touch it. And racing figures. Looks like old school F1. F3 it says on there. And that cabinet in the back there with those inlaid pieces of emeralds is beautiful. This is the last room in the house. And from the documentation I found that she had a caretaker coming to this place, but she also had a maid. And I think the maid might have also lived somewhere upstairs here. So on the second floor it's normal for the people that live in the castle to live, and on the upper floors it's normal for people that work here to live, or the children. So that makes a lot of sense to me, but it's a very fancy room for a caretaker or a maid,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah. Maybe they were very well treated. She was a very kind-hearted and lovely woman though. Beautiful painting on the wall. And this is all from a man. We have some ties left here. Oh, full
So
bed linen.
many clothing.
Yeah, but also everything, his sweaters, his shirts down here, his t-shirts, everything is still neatly stacked in this cabinet.
There's some really cool pieces here.
Yeah. Yeah, all his clothing still left behind. And then we have this little drawer. Oh, a stack of pictures. Yeah, who is this man?
That's isn't that like the same guy we...
We saw him before in her
Yeah.
room. Might this have been her father? Yeah, he must have lived before. Yeah, he's from the early 1900s. This definitely could have been her father. Look at him on a sailing boat. That's incredible.
He does look like a guy that smokes a pipe on a sailing boat.
Yes, he does. Oh, this one is a
that's
lovely one.
So cool.
Love that picture. Wow. With a sword in his hand. Oh, 1912.
25, it says at the bottom of this picture. That is long ago. The children. You were
Oh,
right.
hey.
Here he's smoking a cigar.
Yeah, it's a cigar. With the curly mustache and all.
But this man has not lived here in the last couple of decades. He was old and he passed away probably. Wow. Seat here in the corner with the umbrella and everything. I love that fireplace with the mirror above there. That is beautiful. The mirror like angled and suspended from the wall. And these books on top of here, they are incredible. The history of France is written down in this book. This is also a photo album, look. Oh, but it's empty.
Oh.
Completely empty. Oh, just one picture of him. Look at that.
Man, he looked great.
That was a man with style. Lovely. We have his bed, a praying chair in the corner. It's lovely, still made. And another safari hat. So maybe those safari hats were from this man. Yeah, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room. All those books stacked on top of there. Wow, what happened there? That's crazy. Yeah. Even the suits lying on the bed. After going through this place, look, I think I have even more questions than answers.
Yeah, there are a lot of big gaps in the story and question marks and people and...
I think we will never figure it out. We spent so many hours researching, but this place will forever stay a mystery for me. We do know Juliet, she lived here, she had to leave, and after that, everything went down. I hope one day somebody will come and restore this place and bring it back to life. Hey, it's night out, me and Luke are hungry. We want to thank you all for watching so much this video, and like, subscribe, write a nice comment. See you all next week, and we're gonna get a nice meal. Bye bye, love you.